will never express what I'm going through. Words can never thank you enough for what you did. Hope gave me the opportunity to be back here once again. I am humbled that today I have a unified UK and Ireland external branches. When I came here, I think it was it 2012 or 11, it was fireworks. I ran for my money. I paid the price for being here because questions were fired from every corner and I was expected to give an answer. There were some questions that were beyond my scope of coverage, but there was an expectation that I do respond. And one thing that I clamored for, which I always will, is that we need the unity and unity of purpose. I have a problem when people call educated, well-groomed citizens of Africa as asylum seekers. When multinational companies come to Africa, they are never called asylum multinational companies. We are not asylum seekers. We are well-educated workforce that is following where greener pastures are. We have every right to be wherever we want to, as long as we have those qualifications. The time has come for every single country in this globe to recognize mobile laborers. As we speak, the first worlds are coming to Africa, but we are denied the right to come to Europe. And I want to believe when you go to the Home Office to defend our people, that must be made clear. And some of us will give it our best shot when we have the opportunity of meeting the political leadership in this country. The reason why we are here today as the so-called asylum seekers is for us to be reskilled for redeployment in the reconstruction of Zimbabwe. There is not even one person here who wrote a ZIMSEC examination. We all wrote Cambridge. We were colonized by the British, educated by the British, so they must recognize our education standards. And the time has come for that to be made very clear. We are here to be reskilled, to be redeployed for the reconstruction of Zimbabwe when Dr. Morgan Richard Tsvangirai becomes the president of Zimbabwe. No one ever said that this struggle is going to be easy. Never. We are fighting draconian leader who has been in power for 33 years, and we are a party that is only 17 years old. If we look at the history of the political minefield of Zimbabwe, every party that participated in any election in Zimbabwe have died a natural death. We have made history as the MDC to be the only party to hold fort for the past 17 years. So I think you should give yourself a pump. Having said that, I'm coming to the reason why I'm here today. I'm standing in front of you at this point in time with a very heavy heart. The reason why we eventually twinned with Oxford branch was because of a very vibrant young man, only 27 years old, my chairperson of my district, Dominic Shumba. He was only 27. He was my boss. And I want to believe if he was there in his country, he would have survived. Dominic died from a headache. Just for 3 days he had a headache. And they could not diagnose what was causing that headache. We did every test that you can think of. Blood test, ECG, whatever it's called, scans, you name it. They couldn't pick up anything. He had a lumbar puncture, nothing. And he left behind 2 kids. One is 8 months, the other one is a year and 2 months. But again, we're celebrating him today because his communication with Oxford branch brought what made me come here today. We got twinned because of that young, vibrant leader who was my boss. Elections. ZANU-PF is very acrobatic. Too acrobatic for comfort. And they rigged the election, which globally it was said it is the worst rigging in its history. We break our own records. Inflation, we broke our own records. Useless money, we broke our own record. And today, the rigging, we broke the record again. That does not mean that we lose hope. We have to be prisoners of hope. In the army, before you go to war, you strategize. You go to war, you strategize. You pack your bags, you strategize. You get to the battlefield, you strategize. So as MDC, the time has come for us to regroup and re-strategize.